Hello, I'm going to do the Aquarius energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, we're going to look at what is Aquarius struggling with, what do you need to look at, and what's possibly heading in for you. So what is Aquarius struggling with? Communication. What does Aquarius need to look at? And the star card is Aquarius, so representing you. What do you need to look at? The King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Swords. Possible future energy, the Queen of Swords. The Chariot. Could be a Cancer sign. Okay. I'm going to go with that. Bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles. Getting back into the game. I feel like there's a situation, something's going on that you're having trouble communicating with. You're having trouble with communicating. You're having trouble with getting across your point of view, or there may be somebody that you want to reach out to, that you want to communicate with, that you want to say something to, that you have, there's something that you want to say or someone that you want to talk to, but you're having trouble with that. I feel that what you need to look at is the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords. I feel like it's almost like looking at, maybe you've been telling this person something and it's not getting through to them, but instead of looking at them, looking at yourself and saying, how can I present this differently? How can I present what it is that I have to say in a different way so that it's, this person sees it differently. Coming in for you, we have the Queen of Swords and the Chariot. I feel like it's a new way of you handling things. It's a different way for you to look at things. It's a different way for you to process things and to get through things. All right, so let's take a little bit of a closer look with this Page of Wands and the Star. We have the King of Pentacles again. It could have to do something with work. Again, look at this. We have the Page of Wands again. And then we have the Queen of Swords. It's this repeating energy here. Is trying to, you're having trouble with trying to find the solution of how do I speak out? How do I speak up? How do I get myself through to this person? How do you can't seem to find the solution as how do you express yourself. It could have to do something with work, because I feel like with this King of Pentacles coming out and then now this Ace of Pentacles, what you need to look at, I feel like this is kind of in between there. It could have to do with work. Sometimes it's almost like I feel like you're beating your head up against the wall and you're like, oh, I'm trying and trying and trying, and it's not happening. I feel like it has something to do with work or a business. You're trying to get through. You're trying to present your point of view or your situation, and you're not getting through. But I do feel like being strong, being bold, being confident, handling the situation, but in a calmer way. Because I feel like maybe over here you were kind of overpowering the situation, that you were kind of, just kind of going in and just, it was kind of chaotic, or it was a little too strong. So I feel like it's kind of pulling the reins back, right? Slowing things down, but being confident in what you're doing, but approaching it in a different way. I feel like you have to figure out how to approach this situation in a different way. And with the Seven of Pentacles as an overall energy, I feel like it's kind of like stop, like just stop for a minute, look at it, think differently, see what's going on, approach it in a different way, because the way it's been going hasn't been working. All right, and then for the future energies to come in, what's coming in for you? Calmness. When I saw that card, I felt calmness, easier, letting go of your old ways of holding a situation. This is also Scorpio. Looking back over, that the way that you were handling things before did not get you the results that you were looking for. Maybe it did, but I feel that things are changing and you're not getting the results that you want. And so now it's time to kind of be a little more gentler. I'm sure that's not the right, being more gentle. But I feel when I saw the Page of Cups, I felt a sense of calmness. It's like, oh, okay, I can do it. I can get through it. Death card represents that you're holding on to something that's holding you back, but it also represents transition and change. And I feel like this King of Wands is kind of looking back over like, okay, I used to be able to handle things in this way before, but now I realize that I have to change things up. I have to see things differently. I feel like you're having this struggle of being unclear of how do you get past this. This is what you're struggling with this communication. And this is what you need to do, is to look at in a gentler way of being more confident and being more patient. I feel like also the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very patient. So it's like being more patient with a situation that over here you may have blown your top, but over here it's like, okay, I want to keep pushing forward. I'm confident in what I'm doing. I want to keep moving forward, but I just have to be more patient and slow things down and calm things down. And that brings you this sense of relief here. All right, so let's get a final. Sometimes we don't realize it. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, and we can, we just have to kind of look at what it is that we're doing that we can change, right? What is it that we can change? This Knight of Swords. Right? Learning and growing and changing things up, right? The Empress is evolving and changing, and maybe the way things used to happen in the past, that was okay, but now it's time for you to change. Again, we have the Strength card, which is that softer confidence, that it's not being overbearing. It could have to do with relationships, but I also feel like it brings less stress onto yourself. I feel this calmness within yourself. Like when I saw this Page of Cups, I felt this calmness, and it's like, wow, I don't have to be so overbearing. I can let things go. That it's a lighter communication. We have the Knight of Cups, which is usually it's reaching out, and that you'll find that you attract more with honey rather than vinegar, right? And I feel like things start to happen in your favor, and things start to happen for you because you're bringing a lighter touch to a situation. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're letting go of some old habits or some old ways of doing things, and it brings this calmness and this lightness to you, and you're seeing things from a different perspective, right? You're seeing, okay, in the past that's how it worked, but now is time for change. And we have this Ace of Pentacles, which is, you get those rewards of that, right? Because you've made change. You're letting go of the 3 spilled cups, but you're focusing on the 2. You're still pushing forward. You're still moving forward. You're still going after what you want. You're still pursuing things. You're still working on things. But I feel like you just have to change up your approach, and that makes a huge difference. All right, so let's get a Star Dragons card. To close it out, and then I feel like I'm gonna get an animal oracle. So closing out Aquarius, Star Dragon. Oh, I like that one. Returning, going with the flow. So I almost feel like the flow becomes easier, going with the flow, not going against the grain, not going against the flow, not trying to push against what's coming towards you, but to actually go with the flow, which makes things a lot easier, right? that makes things, it doesn't mean that you have to give up on your perspective or your drive or your directions or what it is that you want to do, but it's your approach that's changing. Okay, so let me grab an animal oracle. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. Trust in the magic of the signs that are around you, the opportunities that are coming in, the changes that are happening. Sometimes we don't like change. Sometimes we fight against it. Sometimes we keep trying to hold on to something, but it's like we're going against the grain. We're going against the flow, right? That we're pushing back. But then if we find that if we just let that go and we go with the flow, we still keep our perspective but we have a different approach, and it makes all of the difference. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.